Hey guys, this is Arsenal Giants PS3 and I'm going to be doing a reaction video to Arsenal's 1-0 win over Swansea. I'm not going to show any highlights in this apart from FIFA 11 stuff, and the FIFA 11 match doesn't have any sort of representation of the Swansea match itself, so pretty much this is just me talking about it, my own opinion of the match and just describing a few events. So, you know, there aren't any highlights here, just to confirm. So Swansea started off pretty strong actually. There was a bit of an early chance for Graham, as Mertesacker couldn't really handle the ball crossed in, and then Szczesny made an awesome save to stop it. Arteta was really impressive in the first 10 minutes. He played through, I think it was Aaron Ramsey, and he just blasted over. You know, just his shot was awful shot. I don't know whether that's to do with shooting practice, and Arteta really, you know, playing forward balls, really sort of strong in possession, you know, always looking up, looking around, kind of like Cesc Fabregas, which was really impressive to me. He was never going to be able to replace Fabregas. I don't think anyone will be able to replace Fabregas, but he has that sort of quite Fabregas-like playing style, you know, which everyone's said pretty much, but today just proved it, you know, always looking up. He did give away possession a few times, but in the first half overall he played a really great part in, you know, just keeping possession, playing it forward. Aaron Ramsey was playing it, you know, sideways, sometimes a bit forward, but it was really good that Arteta was looking up every time, playing it forward. That was really impressive for me. So, you know, Ramsey missed that early chance, which kind of set up the tone for the match really. Arsenal didn't really have too many chances, and the ones that we did have we didn't really take. So, but what also really impressed me about Arteta was the way that him and Van Persie sort of just linked up together perfectly, you know, playing little 1-2s outside the area, and it was really impressive to see them playing so well together, and it could see that they had some sort of connection. You know, before Thomas Rosicky, there was nothing, so you never really had confidence in him, whereas, you know, Arteta, he just has all this confidence around him, and he's pretty experienced as well. You know, he's 29 years old. He's not just gonna play crap one match and then play really good the other. He's pretty consistent with his performances, and today he showed that he was really good at just passing, you know, doing what Cesc could do, and that's what we need really. Arshavin, a lot of people were saying, oh no, we don't want Arshavin in the role, bring up Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Arshavin's been really poor recently, and I agree, his performances have been pretty bad, but today he proved a lot of people wrong really. He was really, you know, lively, he was running around the pitch, which is pretty glad for him really, because he just looked like, a lot of the performances he's been given, he just looked like he didn't care whatsoever. So it was really good to see him, you know, going around. He in around the 20th minute mark played a really good through ball to Theo Walcott, who really is really clinical striker sometimes. I think it's a confidence thing with Walcott. Really good through ball to Walcott. He just places it past the keeper, and the defender, I think it was Colker or something, just manages to sprint back and clear it off the line, and kind of injured himself slightly in the process. So, you know, another chance there. Maybe if Walcott hit that with a bit more power, the defender couldn't have got back to it. But, you know, that was really good from Arshavin, a really good through ball, just past two of the defenders right into the space where Walcott wants it. And again, from Walcott, you know, it's not just they were passed straight to him. He had to run around the defender to get into that position, so that was pretty impressive as well. Emmanuel Frimpong wasn't too great in possession. His passing was also a little bit off. He was giving away possession in pretty he was around our own area. He was giving it away to the Swans and starting a lot of counter-attacks, so that wasn't too good. And also he was quite inexperienced as well, giving away free kicks in pretty dangerous areas. So, you know, as much as he's, you know, impressed us with his performances as being a defensive midfielder, I am looking forward to seeing Alex Song come back into the Arsenal side. But the problem with Walcott is, apart from that one chance he had where he did almost score from Arshavin's pass, was on the, you know, the left side or the right side. He's not just he can't get past the left back or the right back. He can't get past them. Sometimes he does, and it is impressive when he does, but after that he just can't play a pass, or he can't, you know, have a shot. He can't. His crossing is just awful. I mean, so many times that match he just threw in a cross and it just went to absolutely no one. And I can't understand why we have, you know, our players bombing down the right hand side and then just crossing it in. Van Persie isn't going to be sprinting in there to get his head on it. You know, if we're going to play that sort of style, then we might as well have just kept in Nicholas Bentner or be playing, you know, Chamak, because that's not our style of football. You know, we want to play it centrally, we want to play it directly, we don't want to just go straight down the right side. It's just not our style, really. And Walcott, obviously, he keeps on telling us he isn't a winger, he is a striker, and today did prove that among other performances. So, another bad thing from Walcott there. And also there was another chance from Walcott coming down in through the right hand side, just on the edge of the area. He went to have a shot. I don't know whether it was a shot or a cross. He was caught in between two minds. Van Persie just running in. Maybe he saw it in the corner of his eye. Went to cross it to him, but it kind of looked like a shot. So I don't know. Just play him down the middle in like Carling Cup or something. Give him a chance to shine in his natural position, because playing him down the wings is just not helping his confidence, our confidence in him, and it's just not making him any better at a footballer than he is already. Also, Van Persie in the first half had very little influence. You know, he was playing some good passes, but he was never really available. He never really had a goal-scoring opportunity. So he wasn't too great, really. He had some good link-up play, but otherwise than that, and then quite close to the end of the first half, some truly comical goalkeeping from Thorm. I don't know what he was thinking there. Maybe there wasn't any communication with the defender. He just threw it against the back of the defender's legs, and for some reason, I don't know why he do that. And then Ashvin just sort of instantly reacted on it, really tight angle actually, and just placed it into the net. You know, pretty tight angle, was a really good finish. So, you know, that's pretty good. Other things from the first half, Aaron Ramsey, I felt, was just getting a bit of his confidence back, but still you could sort of tell that he didn't really want to play that, you know, over the ball through ball like he was doing early in the season. You know, I remember that one through ball to Fair Walcott against the Malaysian IX, and that was a really, really good through ball, but he just doesn't seem confident enough to do it. I mean, I would have thought after his performance against England, he would have been, you know, really confident and trying everything, but he seemed quite content, you know, playing a small forward pass, or placing it sideways, or just going back to the defenders. But Mertesacker was pretty solid. He was a little bit nervous, I thought, although I don't know if that's the case considering he is an internationally experienced defender. Maybe he just was a bit, you know, not sure really. So he was pretty solid other than that. And Koscielny was just, wow. A lot of people were saying he had a bad game. I don't understand that. He was solid. He was like completely on form then. He was just reading every single through ball, blocked everything out. I was really impressed with Koscielny. I don't know why a lot of people are saying that he had a bad game against Swansea. In the second half, I have to say Arsenal played really awfully. You know, we just, as to say in Arsene Wenger's term, we lacked sharpness. Our players were getting tired, you know, legs weren't running about the pitch so much, and Swansea just, you know, they've got a lot of quick players, and they weren't just playing on the counter attack. They were pretty much dominating possession, and when Arsenal did get back of possession, we just instantly gave it away pretty much. There was a few good balls forward. You know, we were playing in our confident style, but it seemed that Swansea were just dominating the match really. It didn't seem like it used to last season, when every time they attacked they would score. I had a little bit more confidence in our defence and our goalkeeper, but I don't know, they were pretty much dominating possession, which wasn't so confidence-inspiring. Van Persie did have a really good shot though. He took it past the left back, and then sort of cut inside, and with his weaker foot on his right foot, you know, just hit the outside of the post, and that was a really good chance as well, but it was on his weaker foot. Swansea were putting us under immense pressure whenever we did have possession, and I don't think our players really coped with that too well, really. You know, we sort of gave it away too easily. I remember one particular instance, Frimpong was being pressured by 2 players, and there was no one to pass. He could play it back to Kieran Gibbs, but then he'd be in the same situation, even closer to Szczesny, so he just had to play it out for a throw-in, which, you know, it's not good really. They're putting under a lot of pressure, and we were just giving away possession way too easily. You know, as soon as we took off Arshavin, I felt that, you know, we brought on Yossi Benoum, but we kept on giving away possession. Even Arteta a few times was, you know, giving away possession. He did win it back after, or intercepted it, but we did give away possession quite a lot, which it's not our style of football. We can't just give away possession. We have to, you know, make the opposition sprint about the pitch for us. We can't just allow them back into it. And that's another thing that really frustrated me throughout the match. We were already 1-0 up. We should have just taken the chance as we got them and just finished them off. That would have taken away their confidence, and the match would have been so much easier. I don't know why we were just making so much trouble of scoring a goal. And in the second half, we created almost nothing, really. You know, we played some good forward passes, but there was you know, an extra touch. You know how Arsenal play. You know, just tippy-tapping around the edge of the area, and then it's just cleared and they can counter-attack, and it's so frustrating how we can't just take a chance, someone have a shot. We had a lot of free kicks. Actually no, we only had 1 or 2 free kicks in pretty dangerous areas. Arteta did take one. I get the feeling that if it hadn't hit the wall, it would have gone in, like, and I'm not just saying, well, obviously if it hadn't hit the wall, it would have gone in, obviously, but I mean, like, if he hadn't just jumped up and hit that precise second, it was just curling into the top corner. You could tell from the flight of the ball, but other than that, not much opportunities. And, well, Walcott again in the second half was just almost useless. I don't see why we took off Arshavin and didn't take off Walcott instead. I had a lot more faith in Arshavin than I did in Walcott. So we subbed on Chamak. He's been playing without confidence. He's not scored a goal in like 20 appearances or something. I don't know how it is. Why did we not bring on Chu Young Park, who scored a hat-trick for South Korea, and then also an extra goal in his appearance for South Korea after that? Why did we not bring him on? I mean, we only just managed to get his work permit or his visa or something just in so he could be in the squad today, and yet Arsene doesn't bring him on. There was one chance Kieran Gibbs managed to break down the left side and put in a beautiful cross to Chamak, and yeah, it was a good header, but you just get the feeling, you know, we don't want to be just doing that, putting a ball in, and then if it doesn't work out, they just counter-attack. It's really not our type of football. Also, in the last 10 minutes, Swansea had a lot of chances, and they were almost dominating possession, pretty much, which was really, you know, disheartening. I mean, I literally thought that we were going to concede in the last minute, and maybe if Swansea took their 2 chances in the last 10 minutes, they could have even turned it around, and they could have actually beaten us. But, you know, Graham missed an absolute sitter. I don't know what Szczesny was doing. He came out to punch it and just completely missed it. So that was a really awful punch there. But other than that, the reaction to it is we got 3 points and we're just starting to get our confidence back. We're starting to win matches. I remember hearing a figure which was that was our first home win in about 7 appearances. So very happy that we managed to get 3 points, even though our performance was truly awful. And we're now 11th in the Premiership, so we need to start climbing up the table and just get as close to the top 3 teams, Chelsea, Man United and Man City, as soon as possible. But if there be one player who I said really stood out for Swansea today, it would be Scott Sinclair. He was really impressive. You know, he was driving into our box every time and just trying to make things happen. So it was impressive from him. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure what I said was accurate. I'm maybe a bit off with it with a few things though, and hope you guys enjoyed.
Yet again, it's been a wonderful game.